Good morning, children. Let's go over to the fourth chapter in geography, that is climate. Now, in the previous session, we had discussed about physiography and drainage of both India and the sea. Here, we are going to go over to the fourth chapter, that is climate. Okay. Now, observe this map here, which shows you the annual average rainfall and temperature map of India. Okay. Now, here along the index, okay, you can find, various places have been, shown, various colors are used here, which tell you the rainfall in mm. Okay. The highest rainfall is about 4,000 millimeters and the lowest rainfall is less than 500 millimeters. Okay. Now, so you'll find places of high rainfall are along the northeast part of India and the western coast of India. Okay. The lowest rainfall is experienced by, states of Gujarat and Rajasthan. Okay. Now, you can also see the direction of the monsoon winds. Okay. This arrow here shows you the direction of the southwest monsoon winds. Okay. And here, this pink line that you see, okay, that shows you the isotherm. Okay. That is, temperatures are shown by means of isotherms. Okay. You'll find highest temperatures are seen in the central part of India. Okay. So we have here 29 degrees. Okay. And lower temperatures can be seen in, in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. In the higher reaches of the Himalayas. Okay. Now, let's observe this map of India and answer the following questions. What is the temperature around the western coast of India? Okay. So, along the western coast of India, you find temperature ranges between, say, 23 to 26 degree centigrade. Okay. Next one. What can you infer about the rainfall in the western coast of India? Okay. As I've already told you, okay, the rainfall along the western coast of India is very high. Okay. So, it ranges, say, some places here between, say, 3,000 to 4,000 millimeters. And it is caused due to southwest monsoon wind. Okay. Then, what is the temperature on the islands? Okay, along the islands, okay, we have got two groups of islands. One is the Lakshadweep Islands and the Arabian Sea. And the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. So, what is the temperature here, children? It is 29 degree centigrade. Name the regions which receive less than 500 millimeters of rainfall. Okay. So, look at the index here. You'll find, this light color shows you the places which have less than 500. So, where is it? Here we have Rajasthan. Okay. Gujarat and Rajasthan have less than 500 millimeters of rainfall. In which direction is the monsoon wind blowing? Okay. So, what is this? This is southwest. Is it not, children? So, the monsoon wind is blowing from the southwest direction. Name the region in eastern India which receives more than 4,000 millimeters. So, along the northeast, if you find, we have, this is Arunachal Pradesh, we have Monsoon and Cherrapunji. So, this is in Meghalaya, then we have Manipur. Okay. So, these three receive more than 4,000 millimeters of rainfall. Okay. So, come to the climate of India. Now, according to the Indian Meteorological Department, 4 seasons have been recognized. They're the hot weather season or the summer season, the rainy season or the monsoons, the season of retreating monsoons, and the cold weather season or winter season. Now, basically find the climate of India is of monsoon type. Okay. Now, the sun rays are more or less perpendicular on the Tropic of Cancer. Okay. And you find along this region, you find the average temperature is usually very, very high throughout the year. Okay, and in temperature goes on increasing as we move towards the south. Okay, so look here at the map. Okay, now here you have 26, but as you move towards the south, you find the temperature goes on increasing. Towards the north, just see here, the temperature here is less, that is 20 degree. And further up in Jammu and Kashmir, you find the temperature may be as low as minus 40 degree centigrade. Okay, so the temperature goes on increasing as we move towards the south. And during the winter season, you find in places like, say, Jammu and Kashmir and regions of the Himalayas, we find the temperature may go as low as minus 40 degree centigrade. And this is when you have snowfall. Okay. Now, the main reason why we have such a diverse climatic condition in India is because of its latitudinal location. Okay. And also the altitude of the place. Okay. So, altitude here is, places which are, at a higher altitude will have a lower temperature, and places which are at a lower altitude will have a high temperature. Okay. Then places which are near the equator will have a higher temperature, and those which are away from the equator will have lower temperature. Okay. Now, the Indian Ocean and the Himalayas exert a great influence in the climate of India and the origin of monsoons. Okay, so the Indian Ocean and the Himalayas have a great importance when it comes to, the origin of the monsoons. Okay, now, because the Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of India, we call India as a tropical country. Okay, now let's come to the origin of the southwest monsoon winds. Okay, let's go to the map. Okay, now towards summer, that is after the month of March, you find the temperature goes on increasing. Okay, and by, say, towards the end of May, we find the temperatures have become very, very high in the center part of India. Okay, so because of this high temperature, a low pressure develops. Now, what about the surrounding seas? In the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal, the temperatures, here you find the temperature is low. But what about the pressure? Okay, now low temperature will lead to high pressure. Okay, so winds start moving from a region of high pressure to a region of low pressure. Okay, so this is the time when the monsoon starts originating, that is towards the end of May. You find winds start blowing from the southwest direction. That is why we call it as the southwest monsoon winds. Say they start blowing from the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, and they give, copious rainfall to all regions along the western part of India. Okay, so those regions which are on the windward side of the Western Ghats get plenty of rainfall, and those along the leeward side get low rainfall. Okay, so now as this rainfall, your monsoon, that is the southwest monsoon wind, proceeds, okay, it gives rainfall to all places, as it moves along. We have the Aravalli ranges here, and towards the western side of the Aravallis, we have Gujarat, Punjab, Rajasthan, etc. They get low rainfall. Okay. Now, another branch of the southwest monsoon wind comes over from the Bay of Bengal, and they give plenty of rainfall to the foothill zone of the Himalayas, to the Shivalik ranges, and which get, very heavy rainfall. Also, you find the northeastern part of India get plenty of rainfall as a result of the southwest monsoon winds. Okay, understood this, children? Now let's come to, so this is about the southwest monsoon winds. Okay, now because most of the, say, rainfall in India is caused as a result of relief, that is because of the mountains, we call it as relief rainfall or orographic rainfall. Okay, In India, you find we have rain from say June to September. India gets plenty of rainfall from say June to September. Now, after September, you find the rainfall slowly begins to retreat. Okay, so and this rainfall starts retreating from northeast. Okay, so that is after say September towards say October and November, you find these winds start retreating from northeast. Okay, so this is here after say September, these southwest monsoon winds start retreating. Now they are called as northeast monsoon winds. Okay, and since they are land winds, they do not give rainfall, but some of these winds, as they blow over from the Bay of Bengal, they pick up moisture and give rainfall to Tamil Nadu. So remember, children, Tamil Nadu is the only place which gets, rainfall in winter. Okay, and India gets 80% of its rainfall from southwest monsoon wind and 20% from northeast monsoon winds. Okay, now let's come to the changes in climatic condition. I've just explained that to you. The sun rays are perpendicular over the Tropic of Cancer. Okay, and as a result, we find during summer a high temperature is developed in the central part of India as well as in Rajasthan and the Punjab, and this results in the formation of a low pressure belt. Okay, the winds start moving from a region of high pressure, that is the surrounding seas, that is the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, and they give plenty of rainfall along all the places which lie on the windward side of the Western Ghats. Okay, while places which are on the leeward side get low rainfall. Okay, at the same time, we find as these southwest monsoon winds are parallel to the Aravalli ranges, we find Punjab and Rajasthan, which are the western side of the Aravallis, get low rainfall. At the same time, you find the foothill zone of the Himalayas get very heavy rainfall due to orographic type of rainfall. Okay, children? Now, let's go over to the questions here. Now, which are the winds which are responsible for giving rainfall to India? It is the southwest monsoon winds and the northeast monsoon winds. How many seasons have been described by the Indian Meteorological Department? 4 seasons have been described. That is hot weather season or the summer season, the season of monsoons or the southwest monsoon winds. Then we have the season of retreating monsoons, and finally winter season. Okay, children? So go through the video. All right. Thank you.